Kate, hey, I have
Kate? You in there?
the book.
Yes, I'm here. Come in, Max.
What is your room like? Oh, this is sad. And there's a violin right there! Great. The blinds are down. It's all dark. The mirror is covered up. Come on, Kate! Come on!
Why did she cover up the mirror? She can't look at herself?
Yes. Maybe she got drugged or something.
Kate's art is perfect for a children's book. Everything looks so fun and colorful and positive.
I might wonder why people are being so mean to her, but... hey, I guess the idea is that she doesn't fit in with the local orthodoxy. So... as a result of that... for her heterodoxic views, she is getting persecuted. Fancy that.
Kate really has a doting father.
And the light shines in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. Katie, you'll always be my brightest light against the dark. Hugs and love, Pop. To Miss Kate Marsh, Blackwell Academy, Arcadia Bay, Oregon. Oh.
That's a lot of tears. She's going to go through boxes.
Wait, there's a...
I had no idea that Kate ever hung out with Alyssa and Stella.
It does make sense. I guess. Of all the people over here, these would be the ones who would not necessarily be biased against her.
I had no idea that Kate ever hung out with Alyssa and Stella. Hey, I'm trying to use my powers for good.
Yes.
That is the cutest bunny ever. I bet Kate is a good mommy.
That's not exactly how biology works, but fair enough. I'm not sure you need to ask for permission to take a photo of someone's bunny, but whatever. Yay! Bunny photo taken! Now I need the donut photo.
Ouch. She left out Damnation.
Should I actually rewind after searching someone's room? I don't know anymore. Dear Katie, no spirit or devil could have prepared me for what you have done in that videotape. What? And like a Jezebel, you released your harlot image before God's eye. I will pray with my church for your soul to be saved from eternal hellfire. Auntie Marsh. I think that's just an attempted character assassination. That is the most plausible explanation for all the nonsense happening here.
Good lord. This must be Kate's H.R. Geiger period.
Yeah. Right, let's not forget that there is a possibility that if put under enough strain emotionally, Kate could hypothetically go ballistic. She did threaten Victoria at the tail end of the interaction, did she not? We don't know what she's capable of. For all we know, she will eventually snap. For all we know.
Kate is all alone dealing with this video bullshit. I hope her mother doesn't disown her.
Kate, your father and I just received a rather disturbing call from Principal Wells about you and some party video. Our concerns about sending you to Blackwell seem justified. Please call us after your classes this evening so we can fully discuss this matter. Oh, great. I'm sure that's exactly what she wants out of life, to discuss this matter, to go over this again. We hope you haven't brought shame on you or our family. Will pray for you and expect you to pray for forgiveness. Your mother. Oh, look, the Vortex Club has sent her a message. I don't know if everyone's subscribed to the list.
Kate used to play the violin every morning. She stopped last week.
How much more obvious can you get? She's either going to kill herself Everyone else, or both, as far as I can tell, unless I intervene. This... I mean, you think Nathan Prescott is unstable. Look at Kate over here.
Kate's room is usually immaculate. For her, this must be a pigsty. Maybe Kate has a split personality. Church girl by day, party monster by night.
If the video is reliable to any extent, she presumably got drugged. Possibly, I don't know, date raped. I have no idea what happened. We presumably ought to discuss it with her if we want to find out, but that'll just further traumatize the girl. So I don't know. But then again, if we want to help, and I think we do, we need to get to the bottom of it. But then again, she has no reason to trust us
Kate
that
even
much.
makes notes in her Bible. My parents never once took me to church.
Well,
I had nothing to rebel against. I don't know what to believe now.
how unfortunate for you, isn't it? Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Proverbs, when justice is done, it brings joy to the righteous, but terror to the evildoers. This does not bode well. This does not bode well. She has crossed it out. She's figured, no, I must be strong. I must avoid temptation. But if she gets her hands on a gun.
Damn, it's the all-American zombie family. It's way too emo in here. Kate isn't that gloomy. Until lately.
Ah,
Almost forgot what Kate looks like when she smiles.
no. All the Christian symbols, little fish. Little alpha symbols. He is able to... Can't read this. Right, we've been through this. We've been through everything. Look at Kate.
Poor Kate. She doesn't look good.
Kate, I can rewind as many times as I want. Lay it on me. Little angel of the...
Hey, Kate, I brought your book.
Physical comfort,
Max,
good.
why didn't you do anything when David harassed me yesterday?
Because I picked the option to take the photo. I wanted proof.
I wanted proof David was in your face.
I have this
I
photo.
thought he was different. I'm happy to see that somebody cares.
Kate, I actually do care. So, what's the story with you and David?
What happened?
Well, he's a total paranoid ass. He thinks I'm part of the Vortex Club.
What?
Yeah, right.
Why would he ever... Did you party with them? Why? What about the video? I can be as direct and insensitive as I possibly want because I can turn back time. No, we have established that on my first try I should always pick the best option I can think of because sometimes I don't get to rewind time and I don't know why. Why?
Why does he think that?
Because he saw the video. You know how humiliating this is for me?
I haven't actually
know
seen
this
it.
Sucks, Kate, but tell me about the video and maybe I can help.
No, I want to...
Basically, I went to one Vortex Club party and ended up making out with a bunch of people. And I have no memory of it.
You have been drugged, okay? That doesn't sound like you. Why would you... Come on, Maxine, put 2 and 2 together. You have just heard yesterday evening a story about a girl getting drugged. Can you seriously not come up with this on your own? I'd like to help you, girl.
It doesn't sound like you. I can't see you partying with Victoria.
I didn't.
You have to tell me more than that. What happened at the party? Did you drink?
I swear to God, I had one sip of red wine, and then I drank water.
Maxine, please, I know what's up. How do I tell you what's up?
Not enough to get wasted, is it?
I don't get wasted. Ever. I take a sip at church, and I don't end up on a viral video, okay?
Did somebody drug you?
Yes, thank
I
you.
remember getting sick and dizzy.
Go on.
Then Nathan Prescott said he would take me to the hospital.
Oh, God. Did you go? Nathan Prescott has to... Oh, God. Oh, you know what? This is to another thing entirely, which is even worse. Okay, do we report Nathan Prescott a second day in a row for two occasions of date rape? So he's a drug dealer. Well, was but isn't a murderer. He's a rapist. Well, quite a guy. But he's getting, don't worry guys, he's getting therapy. I'm sure he's getting better. Nathan, this doesn't, so what?
How sick were you?
Sick enough to need a doctor. I thought I was dying, Max.
For all we know.
So, Nathan didn't take you to the ER.
All I recall is driving for a long time. Then I woke up in a room. I thought it was a hospital because it was so white and bright.
Go on. I'm listening.
Somebody was talking to me in a soft voice. I thought it was a doctor until I heard Nathan and felt a sharp sting in my neck. And...
And?
That's all I remember. I don't know what happened. I woke up outside my dorm room the next day. I didn't have any marks or bruises, but I felt gross.
So, who took the video of you at the party?
Nathan?
I have no idea. Probably Victoria. She was there being her mean self.
Jesus, Kate. I'm sorry. This is serious shit.
How do I get a viral video taken down?
You don't.
I know it's already spreading. What if my church sees that? I need to know what to do.
Kate, we'll figure it out. I'll check back later, okay?
Thanks, Max. You can put my book here near my bag.
There's no point in trying to suppress the video. If anything, the video is evidence of what the hell has happened. Although presumably it's not the full picture, as you'd expect, but... Can we actually... Is there any point in having this conversation go any other way? And if I do that... Is there any additional information we can possibly divine? Is there anything else we can figure out?
I wanted...
I thought he was...
Kate,
Well...
did you party with them?
I went to a Vortex Club party against my better judgment. Not my scene at all. You know how humiliating this is for me?
I know this sucks, Kate, but... Tell me about the video and maybe I can help.
These paths don't make a
Basically,
difference.
I went to one Vortex Club party and ended up making out with a bunch of people. And I have no memory of it.
This is the one we've... Okay, why would you go... I mean, this isn't particularly... Fine, she made one decision, but that's not the fatal decision. There's nothing wrong with that.
Why would you go?
Lapse of sanity? I just thought I could meet some new people.
And that's fine.
You have to tell me more than that.
This makes me wonder, a hypodermic needle? Why? To further drug her, presumably. It's the simplest explanation. It could hypothetically be something else, but I don't think so. It is the simplest explanation.
Thanks, Max. You can put my book here near my bag.
I am desperately trying to figure out whether there's anything I can possibly come up with on top of what I already know. Or if there's anything that I have thought of so far, as I didn't want to interrupt the dialogue, that I haven't shared with you. There's a question in my mind as to whether Victoria is in on the thing, which would be absolutely atrocious, or if she's just mean and enjoying the view, enjoying the sights, and is blissfully unaware of what is actually going on, and as I've said, is just being petty and mean. That's one possibility. The other one is that she's an absolute monster who is in on the entire situation, knows what's going on, and is possibly working with Nathan here for no discernible reason. If she's not in on the thing, then that reveals another horrifying possibility. She could possibly be the next victim. She presumably will not be so happy at that point. And,
So, Max, can I ask you a question? And please be honest.
shoot.
Absolutely, Kate. Anything.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
I need to find out if Nathan Prescott helped me or hurt me after that party.
We can get you to a
Should I go to the police?
police station, yes. Oh, hell no! Yes, of course you should go to the... Okay. Look, I understand I've got fabulous secret powers. I understand we could desperately try to look for clues ourselves, but... in almost every single sane scenario, I think trusting the authorities over here, trusting, you know, institutions, seems to make the most sense. I understand that having powers might tilt things in our favor, but if the option on the right is the wrong option, and I pick it, and I eventually end up regretting it, I'll have a hard time forgiving myself for not going with the most sane option. So yeah, let's have her go to the police, have them perform all the tests, etc. They have the equipment, they have the know-how, they'll be able how to handle the situation, how to be as nice and courteous as possible, while at the same time making sure justice gets served. This is a serious situation that I don't think we should try to handle on our own. Especially considering what has transpired so far, all the threats that Maxine has already received. I really don't think we should just go snooping off on our own. I get it. We're on a little adventure and we have magical powers. It would seem like we should make our own destiny, but no, go to the police.
Yes, you should definitely go to the police, Kate. I totally believe every word you say. Nathan Prescott is truly dangerous.
Bless you, Max. I will go to the police. And also Principal Wells. With you as my backup witness, they'll have to take us seriously now.
That's gonna be a
Backup witness?
problem.
Well, I mean, I believe you in everything, but we're still just spoiled punk students to the cops and faculty. I just think we need to be very careful here.
Why? Careful of what?
Nothing. Except the Prescotts are a powerful family. I hope this won't backfire on us, that's all. Even though that rich bastard has earned some serious bad karma. He'll get it.
Very poor phrasing, Maxine. This is an already unstable person. Don't make such suggestions. This can end very poorly. Very poorly indeed. But no, the idea is that she's not a backup witness.
Time out, Max. You actually told Kate to go to the police and the principal.
Yes.
After getting a scary text threat.
Yes.
Now the police will definitely drag you into this shit.
Yes. Maxine, do you honestly believe traipsing around all these places and desperately trying to figure things out for yourself would be a safer and saner option than going to the cops? Come on now. But yeah, she can't exactly be a witness because she's got no evidence whatsoever other than hearsay from the victim herself, the purported victim. So no, she can't be a witness because she's got nothing to bring to the party, to the table, to the whatever. She's got nothing. She knows nothing.
Jesus, this is intense. If Kate wasn't out of it and is actually telling the truth...
I mean, what are the alternatives? That she's completely insane? We have video evidence of her acting intensely out of character, which doesn't in and of itself necessarily say that much, but... I'm perfectly willing to err on the side of bad things having happened to Kate. I think that's a reasonably safe assumption given the circumstances. Well, I for one am traumatized. What? Max, food, 2 whales, see you there. Don't hurt your fingers texting. Yay, breakfast. No emojis. She's already told you. No emojis. Only text. You know, if only I could rely on Victoria to possibly tell me the truth and cooperate. That could
No
help.
Brooke here.
I should give up on... Brooke is right though. What am I even doing? Victoria! Can you corroborate
Fine,
a story?
I won't disturb you.
Because this is some serious stuff. And if this is something that you are unbold with, then you are not just a mean and spiteful person. You are an actual damn monster. There are certain limits, okay? I draw the line at some point. Let's think about this for a moment. I presumably shouldn't just share this story with Who am I kidding? Basically everyone over here has already seen the video. It really will do no harm if I ask around about this entire thing. They might know more than I do. For all I know, they might have been at the party. So, no. Revealing what I know from Kate doesn't make much sense. I'm not going to be a gossip, fair enough. But asking around makes absolute perfect sense.
There's Brooke, looking smarter than everybody.
Brooke, you are a trustworthy person, with whom I compete for Warren's attention. That being said,
Hey, Brooke.
Oh, hi, Max.
can you give me some information? Did you see the snow? You look distracted. Fine. Snow.
Did you see the freak snowfall yesterday?
I was riveted by that weird snow flurry yesterday.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not. Since I'm a science noob, I was wondering if you could explain it.
I'm serious. Even meteorologists can't explain that snow. I bet Warren can.
What?
Did you talk to him yet?
I will. Oh, that's going to piss her off.
I will later.
Lucky you. I'm sure he'll track you down, Max. I'll see you around.
You jealous? You know, I'm tempted to say that there's enough Warren for both of us, but is there?
Really, Max?
What? Oh, right. She's not interested in another interaction.
Hey, Brooke.
Oh,
You look distracted.
You look distracted. Everything cool?
I was riveted by that weird
I can't tell.
I'm serious.
No, not at all. He's my friend, not my mother.
True. And Warren really loves to talk meteorology with me, since I'm one of the few who can talk back. Talk to you later, Max.
I love this. They talk about the weather, and she considers that a great privilege.
Hey, Brooke.
Oh,
Fine. I'll let you maintain that illusion. For your own benefit. But only to yourself. Alright, Snow?
I was
I can't.
Oh no, I didn't talk to
I'm
Warren
ser-
about this, and you are smarter than I am. So yay.
No,
True.
He's just my friend. It's nothing too serious. I mean, come on. Stella!
Go away! People sleeping!
Come on, Stella.
Really not a morning person.
Get on up. Check the showers. How are the showers doing? Anything of note? Anything? Presumably not. Nope. Leave. Talk to Dana, talk to Taylor, try to establish whether there's anything that can be established, whether anything can be established. Come on now. I've wasted so much time and basically nothing has transpired so far. Hey?
Let's talk later, Max.
Okay, gotcha. Hey, Juliet.
Whatever they're watching must be hot stuff. Hello, Juliet.
Hey,
What?
Max, did you check out Kate's hot video yet?
Let's try out options. I have the time. Why?
Why should I?
Because it's fucking hilarious. Church girl gone wild.
Juliet.
It's not like that, and you know it.
Really? Check her out and tell me what she's like.
Do you believe everything you see? Like Zachary sexting Dana?
We've been through this.
Touche. Now I feel like an ass. Thanks for finding out the truth yesterday.
And that's, yeah, that's a good point to make. Hold on. Yeah, I got duped yesterday. Let's not get duped today. Fair enough. Now let's get to the bottom of this. What about Victor? What about Zachary? Are you sure about what?
What about Zachary? Did you let him off the hook?
When he acts like a worm, I let him dangle.
Glad to see you're back in action.
You have a good heart, Max. And I won't watch Kate's video anymore. Or pass it on.
That's the spirit. Thanks, Juliet.
Sure. Talk to you later.
Okay, I mean, I guess we can convince...
I'm not watching the video, Max.
Thanks. I guess we can convince Juliet not to do that, even though she's the local reporter, gossip, whatever.
Hello, Juliet.
Hey, Max. Did you check out Kate's hot...
That's so not cool.
I didn't get wasted on camera and get busy with the Vortex Club.
Kate's not like that, and you know it.
Really? Check her out and tell me what she's like.
Do you believe everything you see? Like Zachary sexting Dana?
Touche. Now I feel like an ass. Thanks for finding out the truth yesterday.
Are you sure about what? Not watching it?
Are you sure? I thought you'd be pissed.
Oh,
Not
about
at
being
you.
grateful.
Part of me was almost disappointed because I built up so much rage.
Glad to see you're back in action.
You have a good heart, Max.
Yeah,
That's the
whatever.
spirit.
Sure.
Rewind. Boy, these dialogue options really lead to similar
Hello, Juliet.
outcomes.
Hey, Max.
Yada yada yada, let's not go.
I didn't get...
Kate's...
Really?
Do you believe...
Touche.
What about Victoria?
What did you do about Victoria pulling that crap?
Nothing yet. My mind works in devious ways, too.
Glad to see you're back in action.
You have a good heart, Max.
That's the...
Sure.
I think asking about Zach is the most sensible option because I get the most information out of that interaction. Do I not reveal my intentions too much? I don't know.
Why should I?
Because it's
Kate,
real.
do you believe...
Touche.
What about...
When he acts like...
Glad to...
You have...
That's the...
Sure.
Alright. Not much of note. Do I check the laptop again? Is there anything to check?
Who will survive and what will be left of them? That would... Like I could pull this look off. Hello, Victoria.
Right. You can't just rewind to the middle of the conversation. That's ludicrous. Alright, fine. We've dealt with her. We've talked to Brooke. Banged on Stella's doll. Any point in banging on Taylor's doll?
Taylor is no doubt being led around by Victoria, as usual.
I guess the only thing we can do is head on out and finally try to get to the diner to have a serious conversation with our good old buddy Chloe. Alright, off we go. Oh no. I mean, I get it. We get out of here. Do we have to manually navigate? Of course we have to manually navigate our way. Fine, let's interact with basically everyone.
The paint job looks great. Samuel knows his color schemes.
Here's artistic, great. Anything of note over here? It's the sprinkler. What can we find over here? We can mess with... Oh no! We could take the axe.
I've never seen Samuel wearing shades. And what's with this other crap?
Has he been fired?
I can see that Samuel's concerned, but does he need a poster?
Maybe Samuel is the one who murdered Rachel Amber?
How did Samuel get photos of Rachel posing?
What on earth? What is going on here? Why? What? Right, fine, 25, 26. The plot thickens, I can't get out. So after listening to Victoria and Taylor rag on Kate about the video, I came back to my room to find this creepy photo montage. Only Nathan would be this disturbed. The thought that Nathan was in here actually setting up this weird gallery is way fucked up. I better start being more careful around here. I almost want a surveillance system now. Yeah, if the surveillance system was there, this wouldn't have happened, now would it? But hey, you've got your privacy, lady. It's a price to pay. As if things weren't dramatic enough, I get a creepy text from a private number. Nathan, Victoria, no clue. I really have to start watching my back. Or maybe, just maybe, Maxine, you're being played. Maybe people know that there's this bit of beef between you and Nathan, and actually they're setting you up so that you accuse Nathan again with no proof. Because in the end, that could be Victoria messing with you. She likes to mess with people, doesn't she? And if she knows about the entire situation, she might as well try to provoke further conflict between you and Nathan for no particularly good reason. After all, how would Nathan get in there? For all we know, Victoria did all of that. It would make perfect sense to me. But hey. No clue. I still had to give Kate's book back, so I went to her room. I knew she wasn't doing good. Well, I think she's doing good. I think she just wasn't doing well. But I didn't know how bad until I went in. All the lights were off, blinds closed, like some emo goth den. And Kate is the opposite of emo or goth. She was just crying in the dark. And it was so sad to see her like this. More sad is that I wished I could take a picture of her framed in her expressionist misery. Come on now, that is indeed sad. Kate admitted that she thinks something more happened to her than just a video. Plus, she told me that Nathan Prescott gave her a ride from the party to the ER and she thinks he did something to her. But she doesn't remember what. It's hard not to believe Kate, considering what kind of person she is and what kind of person Nathan is. I've seen for myself exactly what that fucker is capable of. Of course, Kate asked if she should go to the police and the principal. Here comes the choice. I told Kate she should absolutely go to them. Other people could be in danger. But Kate also said she would use me as her backup, which kinda scares me because of this text thread. Should I be getting this involved when somebody's obviously stalking me or worse already? I don't know, Maxine. Maybe, just maybe in that situation you would show them the anonymous text you have received. And maybe that would add credibility to Kate's case on one hand, and on the other it would show people that there is something pretty messed up going on and they would possibly take the threat seriously, as opposed to you just trying to tough it out on your own and potentially getting yourself killed with no possibility to rewind that. All you know, maybe we can prevent Kate going ballistic and settling matters on her own. I think having some degree of trust in institutions and authorities might be the way to go. But what do I know? That largely depends on the outcome, and the outcome is for me difficult to predict. I don't know what world you live in. Should I be getting this involved when somebody's obviously stalking me or worse already? Yes. This is getting freakier than I can handle. Supermax. Not. Well, yeah, you have your limits. Batman has no limits, but you're no Batman. But seriously, what is this? What on earth? These sorts of photos of Rachel Amber over here, have they been planted?
Samuel really should keep this locked. It's a waiting accident, and too easy to sneak into.
I have a bad feeling about this. You know what they say about Chekhov's guns.
I definitely won't play with this thing again.
mean, not that... I don't know, not that I know this will come into play, but I am worried somewhat. Yes?
How hard is it to dump the trash into a bin? But I could use this to attract squirrels.
What? And what, take photos of... Totem! Yes!
Warren told me that totem is named Tobanga for a reason nobody knows.
Ancient Indian burial ground. Told you. Not sure why exactly they would have time rewinding powers. No, the ethereal deer makes sense in this context. Maybe I can rewind time because of the power of climate change. I don't know anymore. How could I know? Look at the
The
bird.
birds are flocking around Samuel.
What pictures am I supposed to take in episode number 2? The whale and the sun over here. The half-eaten donut is the next one. Half-eaten donut.
Ah, there's Samuel, up early, already communing with the critters.
Hello there, Mr. Druid.
Hey, Samuel, you're up early.
Oh, hello, young Max. I do love the early morning. Everything is so calm and quiet. And I can feel the animals waking up with me.
I could... Let's talk about Rachel.
Sorry to pry, Samuel, but why are there photos of Rachel Amber in your shed? I'm curious about her.
Sorry to pry, she says while prying.
Yes.
Now everybody wants to know about her.
Yes. Do you know her?
So did you know her?
Like I told the police. She was a good egg. And she gave me those photos.
Really?
You talked to the police? Rachel wanted to be a model.
Yeah. She gave out headshots like squirrels chasing food. Keep on prying, Max. Sounds like you have a lot of time on your hands.
I'll talk about all the things to you, and then I'll rewind and not ever ask this again.
So, what did you think about that freak snow shower yesterday?
Another message from the Earth to get our shit together. I will say that Samuel hasn't seen anything like that before.
Samuel speaks of himself in third person. I find that concerning.
That's one thing I truly love about Arcadia Bay. It's all those cool animals in the forest.
The squirrels always come in the morning for food. I can hear them whisper. What animals do you see in the forest?
I saw a doe.
Don't laugh, but I saw a doe that seemed to be looking right at me. Like it was trying to communicate.
Oh, that's your spirit animal. Nothing weird there except you saw yours.
Really?
Could be a sign about your destiny. What do I know? My spirit animal is a squirrel.
I so don't want to get in the way of your morning ritual. See you later.
Of course you will.
That is profoundly creepy, and I regret ever having this conversation to begin with. Let's have it again. This time asking about
Samuel.
a different thing about Rachel. Okay, yada Rachel.
Sorry.
Sorry to pry.
Some people care.
I know people who cared for her. People who are looking for her.
If she can be found. Like you. That's the nature of mystery.
It's no mystery that you have her pictures.
Yeah. She gave out headshots like squirrels chasing food. Keep on prying, Max. Sounds like you have a lot of... Of course you...
I honestly don't know what to make of this. That is an interesting story to be sure, but is it believable to any extent that she would give her photos to the janitor? Why? Not that it's impossible, but what on earth? Who were you, Rachel? What happened to you? Is that a bee? This is Taylor. Let's have a conversation with her. Hey,
I
Taylor.
don't think I've actually seen Taylor alone without Team Victoria.
let's try to actually break up Team Victoria if we possibly can do that. You know, erode trust that the flunkies have for her, point out how she disrespects them, help them become more independent as actors and thinkers.
Hi, Taylor.
Hi, Taylor.
Just because you were nice to Victoria doesn't mean I have to be nice to you.
No. Look, I don't... That is indeed true, but I have no quarrel with you.
I don't want to fight with you or Victoria. Instead of smack talk, let's just talk. For once.
You're funny. Well, I'm not doing anything at the moment, so talk.
This is beautiful. Look at this. Because you ultimately figured, you know what? Okay, I don't actually have any reason to hate you. I don't. She had nothing horrible to say. Okay, we can talk about Kate's video, about Victoria. Let's talk about Kate's video first.
Kate is really upset about the video. All this gossip is cruel.
Boo-hoo. That's what happens when you preach to everybody about sex. She'll live.
You know, I actually understand. I get the point. As horrible as it may sound and as horrible as it may be. What do I even have in mind? What do I even mean by that? Well, if you look at this historically, if you look at the entire trend, we can see Kate being incredibly preachy about the issue. Yes, trying to convert everyone, trying to hold up presumed moral high ground, and trying to lord that all over everyone else, as if she was better than them, which presumably, understandably, got on everyone's nerves. Were she to just keep her values to herself and do as she pleases, now that's one thing. But that's not what happened. No. She kept those posters up, and maybe, I don't know how far she got as far as that's concerned, as far as proselytizing. But that presumably got on people's nerves. So, when she is demonstrated to be a complete hypocrite, that naturally pleases people, that tickles them. Oh look, here's someone who thinks she's better than us. Turns out, she really is not. Now, I get Kate's side of the story. I have compassion for her, but at the same time, this shines more light on it, doesn't it? This really shows another perspective entirely, and you know what? That perspective is not completely wrong and invalid and evil. No, it makes sense. It just so happens that these people lack even further perspective based on what actually happened to Kate. But I don't see that as Kate getting her comeuppance, especially if you consider the entirety of the situation. But from their perspective, it's understandable that they may feel a certain smug sense of satisfaction. Fair enough. Taylor is not a monster over here.
Why do you hang out with Victoria? She's pretty mean to you and Courtney.
I'm undermining
She's
her.
bossy too. Look, you don't know her. I do. And she's one of the best friends you could have.
What? Bossy best friends?
I guess I've had mean, bossy best friends too. Better than having mean, bossy parents.
I would love it if my mom was mean or bossy instead of sick. But whatever. We've had our talk.
Oh. Oh.
Taylor.
Conversation over.
Oh. What was the update? Was that just a sign that that there would be consequences or something? Rewind and use acquired info in conversation. So what is that conversation symbol? Is that just to signify a meaningful conversation? No. Oh, they're walking through the forest. That's quaint. But I shouldn't get too distracted. It's not that Taylor is added over here. That would be somewhat cute, I guess. But she is not on the list. We have found out something about Victoria on one hand. We have tried to undermine Victoria. Not necessarily very nice, but hey, we do have a point. And we have found out something about Taylor. She's got a sick mom, and apparently her relationship with her parents might not be particularly great, might be kind of shaky. So maybe that's why she's trying to look up to some authority figure out there, and she seems to have latched on to Victoria. Because she likes the idea of there being someone she can trust, someone above her, which to an extent is understandable. I mean Immanuel Kant mentioned that, yeah, people are, can't remember the exact phrasing, but yeah, it was this bizarre idea that we do want to enslave ourselves to something or someone. And of course, that the most noble of pursuits is to essentially enslave yourself to an ideal, something great. That essentially the idea is that we always seek out something greater than ourselves, which of course can be particularly underwhelming if it's just another human being. But if it is an ideal, a concept,
I don't think I've actually
Something.
seen Taylor alone without Team Victoria.
yes, undermining Victoria is nice, befriending Victoria is nice. Let's try to divide and conquer. That's the sanest way I can think. Let's not walk on grass. What? This is Nathan's father. This is a message to let you know that attempts to slander and blackmail my son will be met with many lawyers and legal ramifications. You're not the first student at Blackwell to try this. I hope you're the last. Consider this a final polite warning. Your son is an absolute psycho. And instead of enabling him, you should help him get... You should have him get... no, he should get help. Warren, what the hell? Come on now. This is the
Max, check it out.
gate to the girls' dorms. What are you doing here?
Warren is out and about already too. Looks like he's waiting for somebody.
I guess it's not completely off limits. Wait, did you just say he's waiting for somebody?
Warren is out and about already too.
Max.
Looks like he's waiting for somebody.
Of course he's waiting for somebody. Presumably he's waiting for you.
Warren, what are you doing here?
Oh, nothing. Waiting for a call? I mean, I already took the call. Anyway,
He's here
I
for
wanted to
you,
rap about
you
that action yesterday.
clueless. I'm sorry. This is why I need to pay attention. Yeah. He wanted to talk about what happened yesterday. Thank you. That was intense. You know, that was intense is not appreciative enough. Thank you for, my goodness, putting your life and limb on the line for me.
By the way,
Me!
thank you for stepping in. You were pretty badass, Warren. I owe you.
Hot.
Oh, yes, you do. I got knocked on my ass by that dick. I'm some personal superhero.
Yes, you are.
You're a real everyday hero. You stood up to a bully and it was awesome.
Even though you left me with said bully and ran off with that girl.
I have
She's
criticized her.
pretty punk rock. How do you know her?
I have admonished Maxine for that particular action immediately. I have no remorse. Now, as Maxine, fair enough, I do have remorse because as Maxine I have done this. And very nice up. Just a pirate. Oh, that is close. You know, you people should get to know each other. You two are my best friends. You two are the sort of people I trust. And she's the one person that knows about my fabulous secret powers. And you know, you should too, because you're a good guy.
An old friend, Chloe Price. We haven't seen each other in a while.
I bet you were glad to see her blast up in that truck like a rock star. Which begs the question, why is Nathan Prescott getting psycho on you?
Don't get involved. Is that you telling Warren not to get involved? Is that you not getting involved? Or not getting him involved? Whatever. I am going to trust Warren. Should I withhold information? Should I not tell people certain things for their own benefit as well as for my own, as well as for the good of mankind? Quite possibly. It's not out of the question. It might be better for everyone if I just stay silent some of the time. It's what I have learned in The Wolf Among Us. But no, I'm going to be honest with Warren. I'm going to tell him the truth. And hopefully he can do the right thing. He can come up with the right answers. Do I really trust that? Because as I have firmly established, these two people aren't necessarily the brightest. There aren't that many bright people over here. And certainly they aren't among the protagonists. Or even the...
I busted him in the bathroom yesterday with a gun. I'll give you the story later. Principal Wells is taking care of it now, I hope.
Weird fucking week. Like that bizarro snowfall yesterday. Speaking of dystopia, that drive-in is having a 70s Planet of the Apes marathon. Let's go ape!
Okay, tell you what, there's one tiny problem. One tiny problem in this, and that is that I can't remember for the life of me whether I haven't already committed to the ball. When is that? Because if they're both at the same time, I'm about to commit to two things happening at the same time. Oh, I'm going to be kicking myself if I do that. What, am I supposed to leave this on this screen and review the footage? Well, why don't I? We're not doing this now, are we? Because I have to go see Chloe. Let's say yes for now. Yes for now? Yeah, let's say yes for...
Yes, that's exactly what I need. I love those old school ape films.
Well, that was easier than I thought. Cool, I'll text you the info.
Easier indeed, yeah. Ask me out for a movie and I figured, yes, of course. Of course I'm into that. Need to take the bus to get to the diner, fair enough. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Ultimately, whatever you click on over here just takes you to the diary and to particular pages of it, I guess. It's not even particularly clearly demarcated. It doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, we've agreed to see the movie.
Warren is out and about already, too.
I have to tell Brooke I'm going with you to the movies instead. I'll text you later?
Oh my goodness. Okay, that is an interesting additional bit of information we have just acquired. Have to text instead? Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? That has profound implications, and that tells us a lot about the entire situation, but let me explicate that in case you haven't figured this out yourselves. And of course, this is based on certain assumptions and certain cultural expectations, etc. But it seems like he has already talked to Brooke about this entire thing, which makes perfect sense. And she has already agreed to go with him to see the movie, which once again makes perfect sense. And then of course, he gets to interact with Maxine, who may have been giving him the cold shoulder, who knows, but in whom he was also interested, with whom he still wanted to go to see the movie. And apparently, with whom he wanted to see the movie more, because once again he already had Brooke booked. He already had that settled. He already had that engagement as a prior engagement, and he still asked Max regardless. He could have not done that, and the entire conversation would not have transpired to begin with, but he did. And when Max said yes, now he's going to have to notify Brooke that he's gonna have to cancel out on that plan to go with someone else entirely to see the movie. Now, if he had the conversation with Max first, that's one thing. If upon reaching an understanding with Brooke, he never had the conversation with Max to begin with, that would also be understandable. But this way we know that he cares about Max more than he does about Brooke. And Brooke sure as hell is going to find out that he cares about Max more than he does about Brooke. So that reassurance that she can talk with him about the weather, that's going to ring pretty hollow very soon. I'm not sure I should have done that to Brooke. I don't know. As I have said in the first episode, maybe they would go better together, Brooke and Warren, rather than Warren and Max. Maybe Max is meant for Chloe. Who knows? Who knows? But given the current situation, it seems like we are developing in a completely different direction. So we know what Warren thinks, Brooke is gonna find out, and of course, I have no idea whether Max has any clue, because I never really know whether Max has any clue about anything.
The Prescott dormitory? Good lord, Nathan's family owns my dorm?
Hey, maybe this is the boys' dorm room. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Would make perfect sense, would explain a lot. Good deduction, fair enough. Okay, fine. Let's here, take the bus, unless I desperately want to get back to the dorm for some inexplicable what if there's some further interaction? What if time passes and I miss the bus and then I don't get there on time and I disappoint Chloe? What if I miss out on something crucial that is happening there that can only happen if I head on back right now instead of going for the bus? Decisions, decisions. Let's go catch the bus. I need the half-eaten donut. It's my next objective.
David talking to Nathan cannot be a good thing. This has something to do with Kate.
Does it?
Or Rachel.
Does it? Rachel Amber? What? Why would he be talking to Nathan about Rachel? There's only one Rachel I know of, and that is Rachel Amber. What on earth? Would he be... Oh, hey, Evan. Conceited little photographer. Half-eaten donut, Maxine. Ah, yes, I know. Tune out the world. Don't mind it. Okay. I don't have to mingle. Don't have to pay attention to the bus. Can I tab out? Read? Any thoughts, Maxine? Anything springs to mind? Let's remember to get off at the right stop. Need to pay attention, Maxine. Need to pay attention. Don't get lost in your thoughts. Not much to get lost in, really. Bastin! You were supposed to be nice to Maxine, damn it! Keep an eye out, Maxine. Keep an eye out. We are about to have a difficult conversation with Chloe about a fabulous... Max! Max! No, Max. Max, stay awake. Don't doze off. You have no idea where you'll end up that way. We don't need any bizarre occurrences. Yes, lighthouse. Like, don't doze off. The nightmares could catch up with you. Of all the times that to rewind, I didn't pursue the opportunity with Taylor, even though it's glaringly obvious to me now, all I can say is sorry. Other than that, I think I largely have been and will continue to keep my eye on the ball, act and think sensibly. To check that, go ahead and watch the next part of my Life is Strange playthrough. Thanks for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.